tell me a little bit about why you are running for school board.
I'm running for the school board. I want to give back to the community, and I believe that my background and experience has really prepared me to, be of use and helpful, and address issues that parents, community, obviously teachers and students have. Plus, I'm bilingual, and I can converse with Hispanic parents who are limited English proficient. I'm also my late son had some physical handicap, so I know the perspective of parents and guardians who have children with special needs.
And so tell me a little bit about your background and how you think that could help you in school.
Well, my background, I'm from a rural community here in the Yakima Valley, so I've lived here. I was born, in the 50s, and so I come from a, very limited income family, 6 girls, 2 parents. I think that public education made it possible for me to reap the benefits. My parents didn't because they didn't have the resources. Texan and Mexican were their backgrounds. Plus, I was able to benefit from scholarships. They were very dedicated to our education, and I think that's another one. I think parents want their kids to succeed, and that helps me understand that we need to work with parents in the community to keep our students successful.
And what are your thoughts on the recent staffing cuts at the beginning of the year?
Those are always very difficult to make. I've been in several school districts, and at one point I think I was, I don't know if it was my second teaching job or the third one, but they do bring out those lists, and it always makes you really nervous. It's not something that schools want to do. Those in charge of schools, the school board, the superintendents, but resources only go so far. And so it's unfortunate. I guess that's what I would say. It's unfortunate.
And how important do you see these student-facing occupations and jobs to be? Teachers, lunch ladies, any sort of support staff that are directly working with students.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure the question is.
How important to the school district are those jobs and those people who are directly working with students?
Oh, extremely important. Teachers are the main core of people. Obviously, we have the support staff. Now children come in with a variety of issues, diversity needs, and we live in the United States, and we live in Washington, where it's a paramount duty, to provide public education. And so it really takes teachers and other people to help children succeed.
And during your time working in schools, what are some of the issues that you have seen over the years?
Obviously funding, it's always a constant. And new mandates, new court cases, new findings, and I think public schools just bear the brunt of our society and some of the freedoms that it's given us, and some of the court cases. It is the schools systems are really in a situation that makes it difficult to meet all needs without more support.
If you were elected, what would be some of your first orders of business?
The financial aspect of it. We need to work with our lawmakers, our representatives, our senators, to see how we solve that together. And that includes local representatives, local people who can help. It takes, and I know this is said often, it takes a village, but it takes us all, whether we're retired, whether we're farm workers, whatever, it takes all of us working together, because it is such a complex system and needs that we address.
And lastly, I've asked all candidates this, I'm going to give you this opportunity. If you had a brief mission statement going into the primaries and the election, what would that be? If you were elected, what would your mission be?
My mission would be to make sure that we fund the classroom and the services that we need for our students, provide the support for teachers so they thrive, they succeed, and our community thrives.